Okay, here we go. Toss that guy up there. Hello, Chris. Things seem to be okay. How are you, Chris? Stream looks good. Camera looks adequate. It's always tough with these white miniatures. What do I need? I need some apothecary white. I'll be painting them up in this kind of color scheme here. It'll be a party. So the first thing to do is get that white laid down. Some dudes. We got dudes piled everywhere. So many dudes. Oh, nice. Listening at work. Sweet. Noised, how's it going? Darth Torlin, good to see you. Yeah, it's been a while since I worked on these guys. These were the first BattleTech minis I bought. Well, not this one, but these four. You can't see this guy. There we go. Okay, how about music? Did you just... Uh-oh. What is your bad news? Something went wrong. Okay. I think we'll just click surprise me. So whatever it's going to be instrumental and hopefully not terrible. Well, I'm very sorry to hear that. I remember last time I saw you, things weren't looking too good, so it's not surprising news, but very painful to hear. I'm sorry for that. Certainly does, doesn't it? Maybe someday we'll beat it. I don't know. Mixing up some apothecary white, which really likes to settle. And shake my camera. Hey, Lord Draconum, how's it going? I was trying to figure out what I wanted to do today. I figured either mechs or the Goblin Revolutionary Committee. So I decided to go with mechs. Alright, I think that's as mixed up as that one's gonna get. So you have the house to yourself. Did you get some Dice Masters in? Got like no room on my palette. I need new paper. That'll work. This music has weird whispering in it. Ah, there you are. Cleaning and making some terrain. Good to be productive. How's the audio sound? The microphone. So I fiddled around some settings with this, so I think it's better now. I also have to drink out of a straw now. So I cannot get a cup in front of my face. Yeah, I saw the building that you sent me. Looks really good. I still have a bunch of buildings waiting to get processed. Okay. Sounds good on your phone? Excellent. It's not quite as high quality as my other microphone, but it's also not in the way, so that's nice. Patch up this guy a little. Sweep off all the dusting. And really hope that A, COcast is good, and B, that Iron One Metal switches to it, continues to make the old mechs. So I like the old mechs. Some of them are not very good looking. But overall, I really like their style. Just don't like chunky metal. I know if I drop this, it'll just break. There we go. Yeah, I bet the building took a while. Got some good levels on it. Okay. Apothecary White. Looks like it might be jammed up a little. And gesso, sure. A little gesso on. If I have it handy somewhere. There you are. Ah, you clean the table and you're like, I know what I want you to do. I need to build a BattleTech building. Yeah, I was doing my chores today. I was thinking about what I wanted to do. Listening to the one-page rules battle reports for a grimdark future. And I was thinking about how cool it would be to make the GRC in it, since I have the access to the custom unit builder. I could build units that I think more accurately reflect my goblins. Oh yeah, these Iron One metals are so chunky too that they even tear off my blue tack. think if they're on plastic bases, they might not, because it's a flat wooden surface. For some reason, they have the strength of adherence. Maybe too much leverage. I'm not sure. Here. Mr. Noised. You can try a color scheme. 6mm non-Space Marines. Nice. What are you gonna go for? That's the question. What is your primary color? Or are they going to be quartered? I think quartering wouldn't be too bad actually. At 6mm. Do you have the Bradley miniatures ones? Or do you have... Who else does? Not Space Marines. I don't remember any from Onslaught. I haven't looked at Onslaught in a while. Alright, he's patched. Dry. Green and green? Perfect. Oh, yeah. Dust them off. All my builds look always so janky. These are all the reseen ones from Project Phoenix, I think? No, it wasn't. It was just the reseen 3055, that's right. I went to the local gaming store, the Sentry Box, a long time ago. And I looked at all the blisters they had, and the only thing I could think of off the top of my head was what I knew from the 3055 for some reason. Probably because it's my favorite book out of all the technical readouts. And so I wasn't thinking about what mechs might go best with Clan Ghost Bear. I just went with whatever I could picture in my head. This one I bought later on from BV Traders, I think, back when they would ship to Canada. But I might have got it at the Sentry Box later too. I'm not really sure. It looks good. Yeah, this one's the Baboon / Howler. Vanguard next, yeah. Yeah, Locust IIc. I like this one a lot. You probably know this guy. The Galahad, or the Glass Spider. Yeah, dust these. And just before I started the stream, I dropped this guy. Broke off this missile pod and this arm. Cursed. Cursed the metal. The metal was cursed that day. And that day was today. Not sure what's going on there. Really should have dusted him off first. Haha. There we go. I don't think there's too much left that you don't have, Python. Maybe it's in the old Unseens. Go. So these guys combined with the Stone Rhino 2, is it? Yeah. Makes my list pretty Goss heavy. This little star. This guy's not part of the star. He's just primed. I know for sure he's getting put in the 3rd Drakøns, so paint him up along with everybody else. My main goal is to get the original star I bought painted up. Yeah. I'm gonna do a very good priming job on this guy. Okay. Getting triples, doubles and triples from X is good. Wait till my Kickstarter comes in. Oh yeah. You received shipping notice, I think, right? That's pretty cool. Rusty got his. That's pretty cool. I of course have mine. It's all in the freezer right now. I thought I had some time to work with tomorrow, but turns out my daughter doesn't have school because they're doing a professional development day. Which I think stands for Professional Screw You Day. Parents. But I mean, it's good that I have the day off so I can take care of her so she won't be as bored. I don't have the whole day off. I have to work in the evening, so that won't interfere too much. Yes, I Rattlecran primed everybody a while ago. Quite a while ago now. It's mostly survived on there, so that's good. But some of it ended up being pretty thick. There we go. That should be good. Yeah, you can put some Inner Sphere next into Salama units, or play them in later eras, since they won't be too picky. In the Dark Ages, or Okan. You received a second confirmation of address? Oh, weird. I might live stream later today too. In the evening. Got my energy level. I'll do some tanks. Try to catch up for all my lost streaming time. Alright, now I'm going to use one of my Black Martin brushes. Which one? This one. Slap that contrast all over. Yeah, maybe we could do some Alpha Strike when the Sentry Box is open again. I'm not sure if Mark and Peter play Alpha Strike or not. I was thinking it would be fun to take the some of the missions from Mech Warrior 4 and set them up to play through on a solo kind of campaign. Alright, Mr. Chris, see you next time. I'll let you know when I'm streaming again. Reminds me, I gotta get some priming done too. Gotta fire up the airbrush, which I've not done in quite a while now. So I got some Cursed City to work on. Yeah, play in the backyard on a small table. Let's see, next week I'm a guest on a live show on Tuesday, so I won't be able to game Tuesday. And Thursday, Rosie's off school for Truth and Reconciliation Day, so I won't have time then. So I probably won't be able to do any gaming next week. Next week you have Monday and Tuesday off? Nice. I'll let you know when the live stream is going to happen on Tuesday then. It should be, when do they usually do it? 3 o'clock? Yeah, I think it's 3 o'clock. I also got invited to be a guest on a podcast, but after the initial talks to the guy, I haven't heard anything back yet. It's Oathwire related, but I said I haven't played that many games of Oathwire. Well, we're more than comfortable talking about any of the hobby aspects of it, but I haven't heard back from him, so I'm not sure if that's something he's into, which is okay. I'd be more than happy to talk about Oathmark again later, when I've got some more games under my belt. Yeah. Yeah, it's rough when they change your schedules like that, that's for sure. Out of nowhere. Okay. The details definitely show up a bit better once you put the Apothecary White on. I really like the Black Python, the Viper. It is a handsome mech. Apparently it's deadly too. At least in regular BattleTech. Pretty sure I have a Grizzly. I have both Kodiaks, but not the newest kind of Kodiak. I have the original Kodiak and the Kodiak 2. Well, I also found all the parts for my Ursus. I'm trying to get all the I'm trying to make sure to have all the totem mechs for Clan Ghostbear. Where's the Ursus? Here? That's the Bane one. Ursus one. There we go. Oh, I need to get another Ursus then. Yeah, I was very happy to find the parts. Old skull face here. If the Punisher was a mech. It's a very simple one. Not too much to put together. Looks good though. So after I get all the things I want for the Rasalhague up to the Ghostbears, then I will get back to reassembling things. I think I should concentrate on painting for now, especially with all those Kickstarter mechs hanging around. You don't have the Ursus? There's an Ursus and an Ursus 2, which is a later one. And aside from that, oh, Bear Cub. I think there's a Bear Cub. It's another totem Clan Ghostbear mech that I need to grab. Unless I have a Bear Cub. I don't think I have a Bear Cub. Yeah, I don't think the Black Python, the Howler, the Glass Spider, or the Warhammer IIc are really renowned for being Ghostbear mechs. But the Locust IIc is. They're produced in the Inner Sphere, I think. If I remember my fluff correctly, so that's a good one to have. Did I tell you that I ended up getting 2 direwolves? There's a lot of direwolves. The Natasha Kerensky one, as well as the regular. Oh yeah, getting a lot of the Star League mix. What are you doing with all the Star League mix? You just prefer them, or do you want to build something in particular, theme-wise? Because the new Comstar packs are really good for that. Two level 2s gets you 3 lances. Hey, it's Chris. He's back. I feel like you were barely gone. Oh yeah, it's 2, 3 here. Do you have any battle mech fever, Chris? It's so hot right now. I don't have too many things that I consider a pile of shame. Mostly I consider a pile of opportunity. But this star is a bit of a pile of shame for me. Because I've been thinking about painting them for so long. I just keep waffling all the time. Originally I was going to do them a different galaxy color. It was a more of a Rasalhague coloring. So more of a dark royal blue with yellow trim. Okay. I did one up like that too. As a test piece. That looks good. But then when I reorganized where I wanted my battle mechs to go, that one didn't fit in my vision, so took it out. Stripped it down. Had to rebuild it anyway. All of my original builds of these metal battle mechs were worse than they are now. You put in your old Star League mechs into your mercenary group. Maybe a little Star League regiment. Ah yes, perfect. And of course Star League mechs are always great for Salama units. Oh, you do have some metal mechs. Nice. Have you tried out Alpha Strike, Chris? Or are you more into the board gaminess of the original BattleTech? Oh, Mr. Ivan's checking in on us. Not here to spread the good tidings of WeaselTech. Thinking about painting out Clan Coyote? If they say Coyote or Coyote. Snow Raven? Snow Raven's pretty cool. They got some cool mechs. I got the Omen, which is one of their totem mechs, I think. It's the Omen. And you have some cool Spare and Jade Falcon painted. What colors did you go for your Ghost Spares? Maybe if we figured out a cooperative campaign, we could double team it with the Ghost Spares. Everyone likes Jade Falcon. Especially if you watch the BattleTech cartoon. chunk. Get rid of that. You have a Savage Coyote. Blue and black for the Ghost Bears. Nice. Classic. I think it's a good color scheme for sure. Sometimes I could get lost just looking at all the different color schemes on camo specs. Okay. Rinse this brush off. Does the camera angle look alright? Seemed like it was alright. I had to move around a few things because I wanted this camera more facing my face for my big guest appearance next week. My wife also wants me to hide my room of shame in the back, so I gotta try to figure that out. Let's see, Ivan's friend back in the day did his BattleTech figs in the same scheme as his 90s Dark Angel Space Marines. Nice! Which wasn't canon, but it's almost like no such thing as canon though, BattleTech color schemes. So yeah, I think they look really good. With their like red-barreled guns. Bone accents. Yeah, look at those details come up. I also have a big backlog of battlenecks that need basing done. Bold red guns, dark green armor. Yeah, that would look good. Did he also call them Dark Angels? Oh, no worries. Mr. Chris, you just don't cut off your fingers. And if you do get the chance to respond, please do so. Otherwise, it's fine. I will certainly accept tardy responses, though sometimes I will also be confused by what you're talking about, because I forgot what the subject was at hand. Yeah, I can't listen to live streams at work. That would just not work. Usually save later. Save or later. Catch the rerun. Yeah, Noised went ahead and cut down all his brushes, so the handles are too long. I kind of like the long handles. Sometimes just grab it by the back, just touch it. It's a different level of control for sure. It feels kind of faster sometimes too, especially when you just spread and contrast around. But I suppose I like it more at this point. You get distracted trying to work and listen? Yeah. Or if I'm like listening to something on YouTube and then someone says my name, I was like, what? And if I can't like immediately go and check it, it'll just eat away at me. Like, what did they say? I have to remember what I was listening to, backtrack. So I was feeling pretty good about my guest spot for next week. The live stream that's coming up. And then I asked them what the subject matter was, and like, the subject, as they say, sir, is you. I was like, oh, no pressure there. Now they want me to send pictures of my miniatures, which I always hate doing. I hate trying to figure out what I want to send things. So tonight I gotta go through my Dropbox and grab all the pictures I've taken and try to do a mix, do something interesting. I'm definitely going to send the picture of the dinosaur fighting a Stormcast. There's no way that's not being sent. Let's see. Noise for 30 centimeters? Well, alright. I don't know how much 30 centimeters is off the top of my head. I'm going to measure this. Oh wait, I have a measure right here, of course. I think each one of these is 10 centimeters? No. No, what? Okay. I have the centimeters on the wrong side. No, the squares don't match up to anything. Alright. Let's bring it back. Let's see. Okay, let's just start. 1, 2, 17. Alright. Alright, well 30 centimeters is very long. I concede. It's way too long. 30 centimeters is 12 inches. So it's 17 centimeters then. 8 inches. Nope. The handle is 7 inches. Not counting the ferrule, of course. Gonna have to organize your battle mechs? Yeah, I don't doubt it. I have all mine in bins now, except for the box of chunk, which is too chunky for any storage bin. That's compartmentalized. I think I got some broken chunk in there, so I'm gonna have to get some foam, I think. Make custom inserts for those stupid chunks. That's another project I'll have to continue on, all the Word of Lake stuff. The beautiful fade from red to charcoal, which I have not done any of yet. Not even a single test piece. It's probably more apothecary white than I need. All of mine are in a room that are built. Should be in my gaming room. Ah, gotcha. Missiles. Hot missiles for sale. This guy's imbalanced for sure. Do I have him too far back? Probably. It's probably my fault. Certainly is tempting to get all the new Catalyst battle mechs. Which I may do someday. Especially since now I'm just in packs, you know? I guess aside from like the special characters that were in boosters, they should all be pretty easy to get. Unless they have a legendary characters pack. Maybe they do. Foot extender basing? Yeah. I cut off all the integral basing on them. And some of them got kinda wonky. It'll be interesting to see what it looks like once I get all the basing done. I got this one. That guy over there who you can't see. He's got a little foot extender too. And then I built like a pile of plastic scrap for this one. You know what? I'm gonna put this song big old thumbs up because I like it. Princess Quest. That's why I like it. Ah, indeed, Invasion. Good to see ya. You have not played BattleTech in a long time? Me too, actually. Usually when we play Alpha Strike. And usually, I mean, like, once. Like, we played once. I'm pretty sure it still was not the 2010s yet the last time I played BattleTech. But it might have been early 2010, 2011. Suppose I'm not gonna get too far into this stream on these guys. Might finish the dry brushing. They should be dry near the front. Uh-oh. What colors of green we're using, Noised? Was one of them a Dark Angel's green? As a reference for anyone watching, the color scheme I'm going for is this one. This guy is my finished test piece. 100% finished? Well, maybe not 100% finished. That's right, I still have to do the lenses and the jeweling. But yeah, overall that's the color scheme. They're supposed to have flames that travel over their body. So I went with some inks and some contrast and just kind of traced around his body. This guy's pretty small though, so we saturated it pretty good, but overall I think they look pretty good on the tabletop. See, I need to try more vibrant ones? Yeah, definitely. That's the ticket. You know what you gotta do. Especially with your little 6mm mins. Last time you played was the 80s Invasion. Yeah. I always dreamed of playing in the 80s. My friend had a BattleTech technical readout book in junior high, so we'd sit around the library and we would describe what we would do with those mechs. That was our level of playing. He had 3055. So I guess that was the early 90s. Yeah, like 91 probably. Probably 91. Then my force can be compliant as well, so they'll all have a similar color, so you can play them all together, but if I need to break them down into eras, I'll have some mechs that fit in 3025 with the same color scheme that will fit in the Ilkon. That would be pretty cool. Does some work, that's for sure. Apothecary white. So, don't have a white out. I do have pure white. I think I want an off-white. I don't think I have the off-white out. Alright, we gotta dig a bit. Certainly like not having the microphone in front of me while I work. That's been nice. So something, I think, slightly ivory. Undead flesh. It's got a bit of a greenish tone to it. I don't remember what I dry brushed with last time. I think I want to pop them just a little more. Yeah, I think maybe I just put on Apothecary White and then other things on top. I want to go a little bit brighter, I think, this time. So we'll leave that out. That's a contender. But I think I have a Vejo that will work the mostest. I'll make them warmer. Maybe not ivory then. Okay, you know what? Let's try the, what is it? Reaper's Undead Flesh. Let's try that. Yes, sir, Mr. Ivan. I will do that. I love painting World War I stuff. I'm certain. I haven't done it yet, but I'll love it the whole time. I know it. Yes, I will paint them up. That'd be a lot of fun. Everybody's shaking. Let's see what it looks like in there. I haven't used this color. Maybe ever? Maybe I've never used this color. When I was rebuying all my paints, because a lot of the Citadels had dried up, went in for the Reaper since they had free shipping. And I wanted to get some minis too. Ooh, yeah, that looks good. Slightly greenish. That should play nicely with the warm colors. What? Canadians? They'll all look like Paul Gross. Every single one of them. Oop. And if you're... What are you doing, 20mm or 10mm? I can't remember. So that'll be the first time I think I've painted those. Oh, wait, why am I using this brush? We'll do the Dustin brush. That maximum surface area. Alright, Mr. Black Python. Let's see, what do we think? I think that should play well. And I'll do some edge highlight dry brushing with the pure white. So I'll go a little heavier with this. I'll need a lot more. Doing 10? Yeah, send 10. I'll do it. Red and black, it's their color scheme. Not sure what that means, but I like it. Alright, Mr. Ivan, see you again. I do have some 10mm here, though. Hiding around here somewhere, some more Master Dwarves, which I've been meaning to try out painting too. I don't really have a lot of use for 10mm War Master Dwarves. It's one of those things, though, you never know. Maybe someday I will have use for 10mm War Master Dwarves. Oh, you moved your clan mech somewhere. Uh-oh. Did you get any packages? I only have one thing that might come in. Well, it will come in. Better come in. But I don't think it's going to come in soonish. Alright, let's see if they look all that different in the camera. Yeah, definitely. Definitely a tonal difference. Okay. I feel validated. Oh, no packages today. That's sad. This is where he keeps all his missiles. Oh, someone was supposed to get Amazon package today? Well, they might still. I love the arms on this guy. Just big old Howler arms. Yep. For the most part, I don't use these painting handles for GW miniatures. This stick fine to the poster tack, but they are a lifesaver for these battle mechs. This guy's got a janky lean over to the side, which I feel kind of works for him, honestly. Makes him look a bit revenant, I feel. I should probably write down the color I used. I don't know if I've been keeping a recipe in my phone or not. Teams, that's right. We've got a meeting with the teacher tonight. What am I doing? Oh yes, write down my recipe before I forget. Rose, wish list, electors, tea, tau, camos, mix, sphere. Doesn't look like I have any third Drakons. I never wrote it down. Okay, no, it's time to start. Prime white. Apply apothecary white. Dry brush. Nope, not stay. Dry brush. Reaper. Dead white. Or is it undead flesh? Undead flesh. I think I did use it once actually. I'm like, well, this doesn't look very undead flesh. I guess it's good for a highlight color. Let's see. That is where my savage coyote and my other grizzly is. To hunt for them for sure. Yeah, okay. In with your Paco clan mechs somewhere. Yeah, I definitely prefer using a rattle can primer. These metal miniatures. Though I do prefer the look of the airbrush. This area ended up being a bit rough, but that is also the side that's going to have the charcoal fade. So that's not too bad then. Really. Okay. Yeah, thank you, Camo Specs, Mr. B1B Flyer. Maybe I would have figured this out on my own, but it certainly expedited the process for the white application. Nope. The Radome. Radome? Maybe it's a Radome. Yeah, the Jupiter mech is in the clan box. So that I have a few mechs that are unpainted. Uh-oh. You can add them to your pile when you do the Kickstarter mechs. I don't have any Jupiters. I don't want to know what kind of mechs Chris has in his pile. The Jupiter is a clan Hellhorse. Oh, is it? Oh, I didn't know that. Jade Falcon. Mech. The Ire or something like that. They're kind of ridiculous, but kind of cool looking. I still have the Start of the Ilkon novel to read. Or Ilclan. Look at that. I'll wrap up the Strab Russian. And that will be good progress for today. Heavy metal 15mm? Oh, I see, I see. Like a heavy gear? Heavy gear, dude. 15? They had a few scales, didn't they? Before they simmered to settle down. There was that one guy who was really into the heavy gear. He was on the Discord for a while. I haven't seen him in a while. The Republic of the Sphere also used the Jupiter? Yeah, I remember that much. But I also knew it was a clan mech. I don't think I ever really looked too deep into the fluff of the Jupiter. One of these days I'm going to have to continue on work with my Rasalhague Dominion Master List. I'm still on Clan Ghostbear. And what's left of the FRR. So 3050 I think is what I'm working my way through at the moment. Hey, Mr. Gamers with Coffee, Greg. How is it? Are you off of work now? Sweet. I like it. That's what it is. The heavy gear. Alright, I gotta clean my brush. Ooh. Hooray! Off work is always nice. I had the day off today. Did a lot of chores. As always, my first day off. Try to get everything done the first day so I can relax. Shiny paint job. Yeah, just wait right now. This is where they're at. This is the very first battle mechs I ever bought. Well, over a decade ago. And I don't consider too many things my pile of shame, Greg, but I do consider these my pile of shame. Not this one. This one I bought later. Because I've had them for so long and I've wanted to paint them for so long, but I still haven't done so. So I'll give them all this kind of color scheme here. Which should be lots of fun. This guy's eyes are kind of janky. Well, he's not done either. This is the overall impression. Once I get everyone else to this level, then I'll finish off all the details. Jeweling effects and whatnot. But realistically, they're good enough for the tabletop. And this guy, he's finishing off too. And he's part of this is the very first one I bought. I think the first mech I bought was a Dictator from Cav, and then this guy. Let me be vice versa. And I passed all my Cav on to Bythron. He has all the Cav. Yeah, the Reaper Cav, the guns are basically bigger, otherwise they're the same, I would say. Especially with the current BattleTech plastics. They're very, very similar. But yeah, the gun barrels can be like this long sometimes on the Cav. So even this guy, who has pretty long gun barrels, still is outclassed, I think, by a bit. So in some ways they can look a little off, but overall I think they mix fine once you get them on the table. I also have these guys in my pile of, not shame, but kind of shame. Ooh, there we go. Oh, lost a gun. Ugh. These guys are fun. I don't know if I'll strip them. I was just going to repaint over them, because I've decided to go with the classic schemes rather than some off-brand seekers. But, oh, there it is. There's his gun. If I strip him, then I can rebuild him with pinning, which would make him better. So, maybe I will do that. Need to think of a paint scheme for Cav? Yeah, I think you can do anything, I think. I'm not sure what the fluff is for Cav. Greg does. Greg will tell you. They've been playing lots of Cav lately. Pile of delayed happiness, that's right, Greg. I have some MechWarrior Dark Age stuff too. That actually scales pretty nice with Cav. They look pretty on par. Alright, so let's toss this paper. Cover up the palette. Yeah, the unseens from Bot Wars. I have these, and I also have these I bought from PFC CNC, some F-15 fighters I need to build up to go along with. The wings aren't the same, but the bodies are amazingly similar. Oh, is that my alarm? Oh, time's up for me then. But yeah, I feel like they look pretty similar enough that if this folds down to that, cockpit-wise, you know, definitely not exact, but close enough. I think they'll look really good if you want some variable modes. The facial details on these guys is pretty awful, though. Pretty awful. Clint has the Cav. Gotcha. Alright, Mr. Chris, I'm gonna leave, but I will be back later on tonight, so I might see you then. And Greg, I'll say goodbye. Bythorn, goodbye. Everybody, goodbye. Thank you very much for joining me. I had a lot of fun. Hope you did too. Anyone who's listening out there, you have my love. Bye!